Hi everyone! Welcome to the Reading Superstars Want Your Child to Read series. Since we are meeting for the first time, let me introduce myself. My name is Laurie Berlant. I am the designer of the Reading Superstars Beginner Reading Program and the author of Want Your Child to Read, a guide for parents who would like to teach their children to read. I have both my bachelor's and master's degrees in elementary education and am a reading specialist. I taught elementary school for New York City Public Schools for more than 15 years, with most of those years in first grade teaching our children to read. Within my reading curriculum, I had access to every reading program that was available. What I found was that though these programs are all written by experts, they pretty much focus on one piece or one facet of reading. My challenge was that for my students to become successful readers, they need more than one piece. They needed to master a full complement of reading skills, which I ended up calling the whole pie. Since the whole pie reading program was not available, I wrote it, and it became known as the Reading Superstars. Did my children learn to read? Yes, they did. Every single one of them. And not only did we end the year reading on grade level, many of my children finished the year reading a year and a half, and some 2 years above grade level. Isn't that awesome? And isn't that what we want for our children? Successful, confident, and independent readers. To illustrate how important the piece versus the whole is, I'm going to use this analogy. Some of you might be familiar with it. Teach a man to fish, and he will never be hungry again. If you teach a man to fish, the first thing you need to do is give him a fishing rod. That is one piece. But if you only give him the rod, will he catch a fish? No, he will not. So let's give him two pieces. Let's give him the rod and the bait and teach him how to use both. Will he catch a fish? Probably. But if you don't teach him what to do with the fish and turn it into an edible meal, will he still be hungry? Yes, he will. For the man to fish and never to be hungry again, he needs the full complement of skills, the whole pie. Same thing goes for reading. For my students to be successful readers, they needed the whole pie, all the skills. And that's what the Reading Superstars gave my students and can give your children. But this series is not about the Reading Superstars program. This series is about you. I have designed this series for the adult, for the parent who wants to help teach their child to read and wants the best in reading education for their children. During this series, I will be addressing many of the questions that have been asked of me by my parents. When can I teach my child to read? At what age can I start to teach my child to read? What program do I use? Where do I start? What do I say? How do I do this? And we will take each of these topics one at a time so that you can make an informed decision about the best way to teach your child to read. If you have a question or a concern, please don't hesitate to email me. My email address is ljs5@hotmail.com. I will do my best to answer your questions and even possibly include your concern in with this series. I will be posting every Tuesday with another topic that we will discuss, starting at the beginning with the first question: what is the definition of reading? I know it sounds simple, but it is a bit complex. However, once you understand the definition of reading, you will be able to put your children's feet directly on the path to be successful readers. And isn't that why we are all here? I will see you on our next segment, the definition of reading. Until then, have a wonderful day, everyone. I will see you soon.